Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So in this video we want to take a look at this price section here, so where the price is currently developing. Before we do that, quick look at the bigger picture. We are tracking here a potential 5-wave move to the upside of the June lows, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. It is also possible that this here was the actual bear market low instead of here. Or at least we shouldn't say bear market low. I mean, that is possible. But I'm talking about the beginning of the uptrend. Yeah. If it's here, then we call it a so-called truncation on the way down. Not my preferred scenario. But if instead of this here was the 1-2 setup, then it is easily possible that the wave 4 is in here and the wave 5 is already unfolding. That's, however, not my primary scenario, but I want to mention it. I think I mentioned it yesterday already, that you are at least prepared just in case it continues to escalate higher. But I cannot have a truncation as primary scenario. You know, it just doesn't align, you know, with probabilities, as long as I have another scenario which is also possible and doesn't rely on a so-called truncation. Truncation basically means that the last wave down, which should have happened, was not, well, it formed, but it was not able to push below the last low and therefore form the higher low. But sometimes it makes sense to assume these higher lows only in rare circumstances as actual completion point of a correction. But yeah, I just want to mention here that we are in a larger diagonal, so still suggest further upside overall. And we're looking at this price section here. So let's go to the shorter time frame. Here I just showed you on the larger time frame that third wave top, which is possibly in here. Then we had a possible A wave down, a high B wave, an overshooting B wave, and you know, the C wave down could have started. The thing is, we need to remain flexible with the actual labeling until more of the price structure reveals itself. So what, for example, would add further to the thesis that the B wave could have topped already, there would be a break below the last swing low at 61.1 cents, and then a break below the X wave would confirm that further. Here we talk about round about 54 cents, and below that we've got this larger A wave low at 51 cents. So there are certain levels that need to break to confirm that the B wave has topped. At the moment, again, we need to remain flexible with the labeling. I would not even rule out another extension higher in this B wave because, it's moving up correctively, it's moving down correctively. Okay, we haven't got that clear impulse down that we would normally like to see in a C wave, but also on the way up, it's very choppy and corrective. If we assume that this is indeed a high B wave, then the actual resistance levels that are relevant for a high B wave are as follows. They are all the way, or the resistance, is all the way up to 70.5 cents. If we talk about anything above that, I cannot really with good confidence, I cannot really call that anymore a high B wave, because it would then be just too high to be reliable. So I'm basically just watching here for signals of the market, where it wants to go. A push above 70.5 cents would indicate that we have, even though it's a very ugly one, but a potential 5-wave move to the upside. Then we can look for the next pullback and add a support zone. Until then, I would like to see a B wave top somewhere here in this region, but then the price needs to show us a little bit more data. Again, consolidating on a pretty high level, a little bit like Solana, but just not clearly bullish. And if it's bullish, then it's really like on its last legs here. I mean, we'll see. At least it's not giving us a very clear indication that, for example, a more substantial low is formed here. I need to see 5 waves up for that. It's of course possible, but then I need some kind of evidence for that. For example, here, a break above the 70.5 cent level. So just bit of waiting for clarity here. I mean, we've had two long trade setups, this one here and this one. Then we had here a small resistance area that was also respected. Here another resistance. I didn't show that, I think, but it's still resistance and the price is respecting that. So we just need to follow this here. It is a misunderstanding that every wave label is a trade setup. That's of course not the case. The next reliable setup will occur after having a larger 5-wave move to the upside and 3 waves down, or here actually in the wave 4 maybe, yeah. But it's trading within a diagonal, which is also always a little bit more risky. So not really anything, nothing's really changed. So we need to remain patient and wait for a little bit more price action to reveal itself. So yeah, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.